Robert Johnson. I am a professor here at Texas A&M University, and today we're going to talk about the peripheral nerve. We're going to talk about the function and features, the cells, nerve cells, Schwann cells, satellite cells. We'll talk about the peripheral and dorsal root ganglia, and we'll also talk about the layers of organization of nerves.
So what's the function of nerves? Nerves are specialized cells for transmission, reception, and integration of electrical signals. So they transmit, they receive, and they integrate signals to coordinate activities of the body. Distinguishing features of nerve is that neurons, which are a nerve cell body plus axons, very long excitable cells. And they communicate with other neurons or other target cells by synapses. So you have chemical signals sent from one cell to another one to ignite that cell or maybe secrete hormones. Now, nerve cells, as we see here, is very similar to epithelium in that both of them come from the ectoderm, is one of the things. And here we have a base in the epithelium. We have a kind of base in the nerve cell, apex and apex. So we have the cell body, there's the nucleus, dendrites, and axons, and then nerve terminals at the end. In the spinal cord, we have neuron cell bodies and then lots of axons coming through there. In various organs, we have ganglia. So this is a dorsal root ganglia, but we do have ganglia in different organs as well. And then the long projections are the axons, and most of which are myelinated axons. So here we can see the cell body, and the granularity in the cell is a Dorsal substance, dendrites for receiving messages, and then the axon coming through here. You can see the myelin sheath, and so this is a Schwann cell. One there, one there, one there, and where they connect is a node of Rombier right here, and then they come all the way, myelinated all the way to the very end to stimulate this particular muscle cell. Cell body, axon, and then you got the terminals at the very end. So in this monkey we see nerves, as well as we see the ganglion cells. So these are the ganglion cells. Here's a single one right here. There's a nucleus, a nucleolus. The Dorsal substance, the granularity things that we see there is really ribosomes. Could be on rough ER, it could be on just free ribosomes. And these smaller cells here are satellite cells. Those are support cells that we see in the peripheral nervous system. So this is a cell body. It's the same as this structure right here. Axon. These are myelinated axon that you see through here, and this is another view of the ganglion. Here we see the ganglion in a dog, and so here's a cell body. There's a nucleus, the nucleolus. Dorsal substance is what we see there, and it's really aggregates of ribosomes. Could be on rough ER, could be just polyribosomes that are located there. But you can see the nucleus is very euchromatic, kind of like a snake eye with a nucleolus that you see there, and a lot of euchromatin. Euchromatin is indicative of a metabolically active cell, and then we see those satellite cells, which are support cells in the periphery. A higher mag of that, we can see the Dorsal substance very nicely in these various profiles. You can see the satellite cells around them, nucleus, nucleolus of the ganglion cells. And what we're seeing in there, the roughness, is the ribosomes. It could be polyribosomes on rough ER, or it could be just free ribosomes, but that's the Dorsal substance that we're seeing that's making proteins. And in tissue, this happened to be the pancreas. We can see ganglion cells. There's one cell here, another cell right in there. So you can see the nucleus and nucleolus in the cell body, the ganglion cells, the satellite cells around it as well. Here we see in the bile duct. Here another one. This is a ganglion cell right there. There's another one. There's a one right there. You can see the nucleolus very nicely in these. So in the various tissues, you get signals coming in, and then you have neuron cell bodies, ganglion, that are located in the tissues themselves. Here we see the dorsal root ganglia. We see some nerves coming down through here. That's what these guys are. There's neural cell bodies that we see right in through there of the ganglia and the dorsal root, and then these are actually nerves itself going through. So we see the ganglion cells and this substance that we see, and we can see a fibrous capsule around it. These will be fibroblasts in through there. These guys here are myelinated axons. You can see where the myelin sheath's kind of been removed with the axon in the middle. Over here, the axon is quite big, and you can see the myelin sheath around it, the Schwann cell nuclei that is surrounding there too.
We want to acknowledge the original sources of images, drawings, and figures that might have been used in this presentation. This is the end of peripheral nerve, that is the function and feature, cells, dorsal root, ganglia, and the layers of organization of nerves. Thank you.